shit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spin by 10 on my feet. Ex-slick then, he with the back then, you out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the...
With the beautiful Puget Sound just in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Let's go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Newton steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
You know how some quarterbacks can hot-foot it for big yardage?
Cam's one of them.
Cam is one of them, but I think he thunders for big yardage. That is a big, big man. And when he's got the ball in open field, look out.
And that's just a glimpse into why he has the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history.
Yeah, a lot of people say that's a defensive end carrying the football. Good luck trying to get him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Cam Newton taking it in. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Waiting.
In your face.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 38, Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Newton, flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 7, Newton eluding the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Newton. Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Newton on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
What we got?
On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cameron Meredith, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in a
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
We got this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. A strong running. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, Stafford here. It's hauled in here by Edmond. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darqueze Dennard there defensively.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
40 got. White.
So they will go for it. Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Stafford toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Stafford now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. This is McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if Ivy kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Waiting. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes left to play the game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. To throw is Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Travis Benjamin with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Stafford on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Set. 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Sit on.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
All right, next up, let's get your team, player.
Trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me jewel in the track.
It's the Backyard Heroes.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's stack your lineup with some X factors. Quarterbacks, read this defense. Khalil Mackenberg. Hey, AB, how's business doing? You don't need a circus ticket to watch this acrobat.
It'll be here tomorrow, what's round them. Only got it take a week to count it.
Backyard Heroes, record breakers.
Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
All right, y'all, here's a trade motif. Everyone's got strengths and weaknesses. Let's see what you got. You're 25, one chance to score, and you gotta go for two. All right, now, this is your first play. 75 yards to the line. Let's go. Looks to throw it. Grabbed it near the sideline. But the officials are saying it's out. That's okay. Next time, player. It's deja vu. You gotta try something else. Dropping back to pass. Record breaker's throwing it again. Moving to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The defense sure has held up strong so far. You might learn a thing or two from them. Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly, and that's complete. Let him in. Put the team on my... And he'll go all the way for a record breaker's touchdown. Big play coming out for the record breakers. They're set up for two.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Option to the right. QB keeper, and he slings that one incomplete.
Let's go, baby.
You can do math, can't you? 6 plus 2 equals a win for you. And he will lose yardage, taken down back at the 24-yard line. All right, second down. Let's get some positive yards this time. Second down, and he'll throw it. DeMarcus be marking this quarterback up with a sack. One time for the man they call Tank. Tank. I see some nerves here. Man, Trey Mo's got you. Just concentrate on all the fun you'll have after you win this game. Back to pass on third and a mile. Throwing into a party. Defense caught the bouquet for the interception. Watch out. It's back to the yard now. But remember, heroes never quit. Where are my cool cats at? Snap it up for the snappers. Zeke, he gonna get his yards. Cameron Jordan is a threat off the edge. Julio takes the top off of defense. Let's go, snappers, against themselves. One more thing about superstars. They make every play count. Hold on to that ball, cuz you got one drive to score from your 25. Then it's their turn. Your ball, one drive. Superstar, you are live. Start now with the run.
Good job, D. Good job. That's where you fly to the ball.
Must have flashed back to the combine during that play, running that 40. Second down. They're running.
go, Salon. 180. Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Mike Thomas in motion. Snappers, look out for that superstar. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Going deep here for Michael Thomas. And that's incomplete.
Salon. 180. So we got man. 5. Right there. 56. Better bring.
Snappers trying to pass again on 2nd down. Wide open to Brown. Where's the defense? Crossing into enemy territory. Things are starting to heat up. 1st down, going to the ground. And they're going to get him down after a really nice run.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me. Here goes Salon. 120.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intended target is double covered. Picked off. Giving the ball up and... 0-0 is a great start, but a better ending is 6-0. Go make it happen. First and 10. He'll throw it. Quick hitter is complete. The first carry of the game for Ezekiel Elliott. Derwin James on the stop after only a handful.
White 20. Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Staying on the ground with Elliott. And he might make it back to the line of scrimmage, y'all. No gain. All right, it's 4th down. You got to do something. You're in the 4th and a couple. Snappers drop back. Intercepted by Derwin James, the enforcer in the secondary. Defense in the foot brace, and he is gonna score. It's a pick 6 and a Snappers touchdown. Snappers, come out of your shells. Give it another shot. Time to connect the dots with Dot City. Feel the squeeze of the Bosa Constrictor. Try to block Vaughn if you want to. It won't be for long. Phillip Rivers. Time to air it out.